24 hours after Azerbaijan's army launched an offensive in Nagorno-Karabakh, ethnic Armenian forces in Nagorno-Karabakh say that they have agreed to a Russian proposal for a ceasefire. One of the key demands that Karabakh forces have accepted is a proposal for complete disarmament. Some 120,000 ethnic Armenians live in the South Caucasus enclave, recognized internationally as part of Azerbaijan. So what do we know about the ceasefire, and what is the Nagorno-Karabakh decade-long conflict that has kept Armenia and Azerbaijan on the edge? First, what did the Karabakh Armenians say about the ceasefire? The self-styled Republic of Artsakh said that in a statement that Azerbaijan had broken through its lines and seized a number of strategic points while the world had stood by doing nothing. It said its forces had inflicted heavy losses on the enemy despite being heavily outnumbered and outgunned. Their statement said, and I'm quoting, "Unfortunately, the Artsakh side also suffered losses and injuries, and in some areas, the enemy managed to penetrate the combat positions of the defense army, capture a number of heights and strategic road junctions. In the current situation, the actions of the international community to end the war and resolve the situation are inadequate. And considering all this, the authorities of the Republic of Artsakh accept the proposal of the command of the Russian peacekeeping contingent to ceasefire." But before we go any further, where is Nagorno-Karabakh? It's tucked away in the mountainous wonderland of the South Caucasus, right where Eastern Europe meets Asia. Sandwiched between the Black Sea and the Caspian Sea, Azerbaijan and Armenia locked horns in a brutal showdown over Nagorno-Karabakh back in the late 80s and early 90s. And this place has become the epicenter of a violent storm that has continued to brew trouble over the years. Since the collapse of the Soviet Union, Armenia and Azerbaijan have fought two wars over Nagorno-Karabakh. The last major escalation in the conflict took place in the year 2020, when thousands of people were killed in 6 weeks of fierce fighting. The deployment of Russian peacekeepers brought the fighting to a halt at the time, but tensions have been ratcheting up for months ahead of the latest military operation. So what led to the latest round of fighting? It all started when Azerbaijan decided to pull off a blockade in December 2022. There is this crucial lifeline known as the Lachin Corridor. It's not just any old road, it's the one and only road that connects Armenia to the roughly 120,000 ethnic Armenians living in the tumultuous enclave of Nagorno-Karabakh. And this corridor is a key artery for supplies. You could say it's their lifeline. Now imagine the drama that unfolded when this vital artery got blocked off. Reports flooded in from Nagorno-Karabakh of desperate shortages. We are talking about basic necessities like food and medicine. It was a tough situation, to say the least. Azerbaijan did not pull any punches, accusing Armenia of sneakily using this road to sneak in military supplies. And obviously, Armenia was quick to fire back, denying those allegations. According to Karabakh officials, at least 32 people have been killed, including 7 civilians, and another 200 have been injured since Azerbaijani military launched its anti-terror operations. Through Russian mediation, they have been able to reach an agreement to end the hostilities, but reports say loud explosions could still be heard in the regional capital. And now that we have set the stage for this latest, what does the ceasefire involve? The Karabakh Armenian statement said the ceasefire would be effective from 1 p.m. local time on Wednesday. It said the separatist forces would disband and disarm. The statement spoke of regular Armenian forces also withdrawing from Karabakh. The Armenian Prime Minister has said on Tuesday that his country was not involved in military operations and does not have an army in Nagorno-Karabakh. And what does Azerbaijan say? Azerbaijan confirmed the ceasefire. Azerbaijan's state news agency said that the separatists had surrendered. It said Armenian armed forces stationed in the Karabakh region and all illegal armed groups would disarm. All ammunition and heavy military equipment would be handed over, and Russia's peacekeeping group will help coordinate the ceasefire. A meeting between Armenian residents living in Karabakh with Azerbaijani authorities would be taking place on the 21st of September. And what does Russia have to say? Moscow said the Russian peacekeeping contingent continues to perform its duties, although in aggravated conditions, and provide help to civilians. And Russia has rejected Armenia's assertions that Russia had not done enough to prevent the fighting in Nagorno-Karabakh. Russia said that the matter concerned Azerbaijan's actions on its own territory. And lastly, what does Armenia say? The Armenian Prime Minister has made clear his government was not involved in the ceasefire text. He has insisted that the Russian peacekeepers have full responsibility for the safety of the local population. And on Tuesday, he had accused Azerbaijan of ethnic cleansing in Karabakh. The two sides have never signed a peace deal, and despite talks over the years, they also do not have formal diplomatic relations. What comes next? We will have to wait and see. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.